Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Post-Match Clarity. I'm Zim, and this is episode 4. We got a couple things to talk about, but first and foremost, Team Vitality has finally qualified as the number 1 seed from the CDSI Group B, and will be going to Chengdu, China for the LAN playoffs. When we had last spoke together, we had suffered 2 defeats at the hands of SPG and Elevate, and had 2 critical matchups with DvS, the number 1 Japanese team, and Q9, the distinguished number 2 seed from China. Prior to our third matchup, we had seen ourselves in a position with only 2 points and in danger of being eliminated from the CDSI group stage. Our first opponent was DvS, a very intelligent and well-prepared team consisting of Unlucky, Connex, Baby, Rachel, Ichan, Dolaki. I want to take a moment to praise them and their efforts all year round. Heartbreaking that our teams who have trained together so closely had to match up in such an early round for a decisive position. They're great players and we respect them so much. First map was a critical hardpoint that was played on standoff. In that match, tremendous and nearly double positive performances from Viper and match MVP Tectonic led our team on fire in the beginning of the game with strong anchoring performances from Marvel, Solo, and Sans. This was also Viper's return from his exam period and he was fucking electric. His impact on the map was immediately felt by both teammates and opponents as he started the game off on a 9 kill streak, and he kept that pace up through the entire game. One of the biggest areas that professional teams talk about a lot is rotating and having strong, effective operator skills in confident positions. We're all very proud to look back on that match and see that the way that we were working on those specific skills were very effective. We walked away up 1-0 on the standoff with a scoreline of 250 to 176. The second map saw us fighting for supremacy over Express, a strong map for DvS historically, and one that they managed to beat their regional opponent in to secure their throne in Japan. Our game plan was simple. Work together, don't overcomplicate things, and play with confidence. This time around, the MVP love was spread out a little bit with strong performances from Marvel and Viper, our lead marksmen. Both were top performers for us. We took the win on Express with a scoreline of 9-4 and 2-0 in the total series at that point. The third and final map was Seaside, and this map lends itself very well to close quarter combat. You're often going to see this game decided by your SMGs and your entry shotgun fraggers. This was a great team win that saw our whole team contributing to our game plan, pace of the game, and effective strategy. We took the map with a score of 4-1, and once again Tectonic won MVP honors as we closed out the series 3-0 against DvS. We were obviously ecstatic following our win against DvS, but it was short-lived as we had to prepare for Q9 and the Crown Emperor, Oleg. Their roster this time around consisted of Curly, Dichen, Oling, Maokai, and Sun. Notably, Xenon remained a coach's choice for not participating. The first match, much as it was against DvS, was a very important hardpoint that was played on standoff. In this map, we saw a breakout performance from Marvel, our lead AR and marksman, with a stunning performance, 38 and 19 overall. In addition to that, we also saw another stellar performance from Viper, who ended the map 34 and 22. And to top it all off with a tremendous pace-setting performance from Solo, he ended the map 42 and 28 and also earning MVP honors in the standoff hardpoint. Once again, our team was strong in transition, effective in the operator game, and full of energy. We walked away on that map with a win via a scoreline of 250 to 177. Second map was Takeoff. Takeoff played a critical role in our team victory, and you can't defeat any of the top Chinese teams without having a clear and confident plan in search and destroy. This one was a bit of a gamble from our end, but strong IGL performances from Tectonic paired with strong marksman performances from Marvel and Viper. In addition, on top of that, to strong entry performances from our SMG duo, Sans and Solo, gave us the opportunity to dictate the control of the map. We were really happy to walk away from Takeoff with a win via a score of 9-3 and a couple highlight plays too. Once again against Q9, the third and final map was Seaside Control. Like we said against DvS, this map is going to be entirely won by your fast pace, your entry fragging, and your short-term decision making. It wasn't easy at all, as Oling by himself at some points was winning positions for Q9. But when it all came down to it and it was all said and done, on this particular day we had what it took to win this one. We took this map by a score of 4-2 and the series in total against Q9 by a score of 3-0, with Tech once again in the end winning MVP honors. Like we said in the intro of the whole series, this is the first time any kind of Western or Indian players or teams has had the opportunity to come to the CDSI and play in this tournament. We're extremely grateful for the opportunity to be here and compete with the best teams in the world, and we're very excited for the future. We've learned so much that we'll not only be able to apply against Xrock, the current reigning, defending CDM dynasty, but also against other teams like in the World Championship where we'll have to prove ourselves to be a top contender. We'll be representing India at Chengdu, China in the AG Esports Arena as the number 1 seed from CDSI Group B, and we couldn't be any more excited to share this experience with you guys. Thank you guys so much for following our journey and supporting us, criticizing us, and overall just watching it and being a part of it. We'll see you guys soon, and that's it from us. I'm Zim, and that's another episode of Post-Match Clarity. Be very good.